everyone should have one of these. Take yourself some rocks. I may or may not have got these from the neighbor's yard. These actually came from my yard. Place these around the outside of the sunflower. Keep the middle totally free. I haven't even got to the good stuff, and this is looking amazing already. Take your artificial succulents, place them all the way around to give this a pop of color. That's my favorite. How cute are these? I picked these up at the dollar store. Just take your little miniature gnomes, put a big helping of hot glue on the bottom of each one. Okay, place these right along the river rock. Let them get nice and sticky. Okay, place the head elf right in the front center. You know I'm full of surprises. I can't wait for you to see what I put there, but first put some hot glue directly onto the rocks. Now I also picked up this at the dollar store as well. So take this little gnome home and place it right on top of the rocks. Hold it into the place till it sets up nice and good. Look at the size of this one's feet. I love it. Put one last dollop of hot glue on the bottom of there and put her into place. There you go, Miss Thing. Okay, last two going into place, and then I'll show you the big surprise. Let's place these right here on the edge. There goes that one, and here goes this one. Look what I got. Look at this. This is a solar fountain. I cannot wait to put this all together. Okay, moment of truth. Let's fill this bird bath up with water. This thing should start working as soon as the water hits the bottom. Look at that fountain go. I picked up this gnome bird bath at Lowe's Hardware. I got the gnomes, the fairies, and the succulents at the Dollar Tree. I picked up this solar fountain on Amazon. I'll post a link in the comments in case you want to pick up the same one. Take an 18-inch playground ball, set that to the side. Take a plastic bowl, take your unbleached flour. Just place 2 cups into the bowl, 2 cups of warm water, and then dump in 1 tablespoon of iodized salt. Grab your wooden spoon, give that a good mix. Now grab your newspaper, just cut yourself strips all the way down. I found the perfect paint for this flower pot. I picked the satin summer squash. All right, while that planter's drying, take your strips of newspaper, put it right down into this concoction. All right, start placing this directly over your 18-inch playground ball. All right, last piece going on. It's all covered. Now to let it dry. And now for a smaller one. All right, take your painter's tape, put a strip of tape all the way around the bottom. Make sure the planter's upside down. I forgot to mention that. And then take a piece of tape and put it right around the lip of the planter. Take your gold paint. We're just gonna dry brush in between the lattice panels. All right, these are dry. Take your acrylic paint, put it all over the top, and then just take your brush and then just gently cover the entire ball. All of this texture is perfect for this. You're about to understand why. All these colors are coming in on this one, but we're gonna start with a base of pink. Okay, get as close to the bottom as you can, but you don't have to go all the way down. You're about to understand why. Take something round like the bottom of a frozen food meal and just hot glue this to the top of the ball. Stick with me on this. Don't be scared. Take green paint. Just make 1 stripe along the top like this, and then just drag it down. Same thing with the orange, right along the green. Don't worry if you get a little overlapping. And a little purple, and then yellow right here on the side. Gap filler coming in strong. Just fill the bottom of the bowl with the gap filler. Put this right down into the bowl. We're gonna take it and we're just going to fill all of this in. You see what I'm doing? This is going to be amazing. Okay, if you haven't figured it out, this should give it away. Sit this right down inside. Take your spray foam, just go right along the edge. This is going to be perfect when I get this painted and then we pull off the tape. Take a little bit of your pink, a little bit of your blue, just go in here to give this edge a realistic ice cream appeal. All right, final touches. Now let's take off the tape. Look how awesome this giant size ice cream cone turned out. If this doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. Run, don't walk to Dollar Tree. Grab 9 of these $1.25 mirrors. Grab a water bottle. Just spray water lightly all over these mirrors. Grab yourself a can of black spray paint. I picked this up at Walmart. Just lightly glaze over the top with the black. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is the gooch doing now? Grab an old kitchen rag. Just place the rag directly over the top of one of your mirrors and then just press it down. Don't wipe it. That will give us a mess. Okay, now let's remove this one. Look at that. We got all of the water off. Do the next one. Same thing. Put it right over the top and then just press it down and then just remove it. And then don't forget, I'm going to do a total of 9 of these. Place your mirrors down next to each other. Grab your hot glue. Put a strip of hot glue along the back side. And then we're just going to slide them together. Give it a good pinch so it gets a nice good grip. Here comes the tricky part, so don't let it scare you. Just add another strip of hot glue right along here and then just press that together. Now for this one, for the centerpiece, you're gonna put a strip along this side and then we're gonna hop over and go right along here. Now take this one and just slide it right in, almost like a game of Tetris. Grab these paint sticks from the hardware store. Put a dollop of hot glue on each one of these little hanger spots, and then just take this and place it right on top. This will keep it nice and stable. Just so you know, I took off all of these stickers. There's the proof. I reinforced the back with some black gaff tape. You know, you would find this at one of those expensive home stores for hundreds of dollars. I got all of these mirrors for $1.25 each. And look, I even got the black spray paint at Walmart for $2 on clearance. So you do the math. Hundreds of dollars or this. Let's go put this into place. How awesome did this Dollar Tree mirror DIY turn out? I'm gonna add on these vine twinkle lights. I staged it with some flowers and I'm gonna light this candle. Grab your kitchen saw and a pool noodle and cut it off at 38 inches. Grab the cardboard from one of your toilet paper rolls, roll it up just like so, poke that into the end of your pool noodle. Now bring the other end around and merge them together just like so. Grab a strip of white duct tape, tear that off, and let's just tape this together. Take your second pool noodle, cut it off at 30 inches. Don't throw this part away, you're gonna see why in a second. I'm out of toilet paper, so we're gonna use paper towel. Stick it in the end, and then pop this around, and we're doing this for number 2. Check the comments at the end for all 4 links. We're almost done. Grab a $5 wastebasket from Dollar Tree and some purple paint. Take that 38-inch pool noodle, place it on top of your purple trash can, tear off a strip of tape. We're gonna tape this from the back just like a toilet seat. Look at that. Take your last 3 pool noodles. We're gonna stack them up, smallest on the bottom to the largest on top. Grab that tape, tear that off. We're gonna tear this in half, and then we're gonna place one strip down here, hold those together from this side, and we're gonna do the same thing from the other side. Look how beautiful these plastic beads are from Michaels, all these different colors. Grab your hot glue, put a dollop of hot glue right there on your bead, and then just stick it to your pool noodle. Just grab different colors and place them all the way around. And to camouflage the tape, just add some of these beads right to the top. Almost done. Grab some electrical tape and a pool noodle of a different color. Just take this and spiral it all the way around, all the way to the bottom. I don't want to give this away, but take your school glue. You can make one of these yourself. Just put the glue all the way around. I've made something special for the front of this DIY. Here it goes. Make sure you get it nice and centered. This is going in the center. Now bring this on, put this right over the top and pull that up. Take a bamboo skewer, just poke it right through the pool noodle into the other one. Let's hold this into place. Don't poke yourself. You've been asking if I would show you what I use. This is the French Lilac Satin Rust-Oleum, and these are a 90 pack of beads. I used all 90. I got both of these at Michael's. The pool noodles came from Dollar Tree, and now here we go. Before I turn this around, I'm gonna add in this puck light. Let's turn it around. Look how awesome my DIY coffee drink turned out. Gosh, I love this. It's perfect for any brunch, buffet, or family get-together. And guess what? You can store your leftover napkins and plates in there as well. Grab your Dollar Tree flowers, set those to the side, take a hula hoop. We're gonna open this right up. Now that that's apart, grab yourself a pool noodle, just feed the end right through, all the way through, all the way around. Grab your second pool noodle, feed it through, and then we're gonna grab our X-Acto blade or your kitchen saw and cut right through. Okay, now that that's together, take a piece of tape, wrap the tape all the way around to hold this into place. Just take an extra piece, put it right there. Make sure everything is nice and tight. Okay, take 4 of these wooden garlands from the Dollar Tree. Now grab your bush of flowers, take these leaves, push that up to the top, and then snip it right off. Take your artificial flowers, take some glue, put some glue right around the base of that, and then just press it right directly into the pool noodle. All of the flowers I'm using today are from Dollar Tree. I love their fall flowers. Okay, don't be afraid to mix up the colors for this one because all fall colors will be perfect. Even add some purple. Take and find 4 corners on your circle, and that way you can leave this space open. You're gonna see why in a second. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm making a wreath. That is wrong. Nothing screams fall like fall foliage. Snip those off, and we're just gonna use all of this as filler. They even have these hydrangeas. I'm gonna fill these in right here. Look how perfectly this fills in those spaces. We are almost finished. Before I add on those, I'm gonna add on these twinkle lights. These I got at Target. Everything else came from Dollar Tree. All right, let's put these on. I've said a prayer and 3 Hail Marys that I don't get these tangled. Final step, take your hot glue, just put a hot dot glue there. Take your top bead, attach it there, and we're gonna attach these all the way down the twine. It's finished. Let's go put this into place. But first, get rid of those tags. Let's go. Look out, Martha Stewart, here I come. This might be my favorite Dollar Tree DIY I've ever done. All the flowers from Dollar Tree, the pool noodles from Dollar Tree, even these little pomegranate berries you see sprinkled around, also from Dollar Tree. Okay, so here's the trick with this one. Take your time with this project. I spent about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. Put on a pot of coffee, put on your favorite music, and just have fun with this. I promise you, you won't regret it. You could even hang this outdoor under a patio or on your balcony. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I picked up these butterfly stickers. Let's open them up. Take these butterflies, you just pop them out, and they're totally bendable. I already folded all of these up. I can't wait for you to see what I do with all of these. Look what I found. Who remembers this paper? Take a piece of paper, just fold it directly in half. All right, after you've got that folded in half, just take your marker and just do your design. Okay, you don't have to cut this out perfectly, but be as careful as you can. Okay, put that to the side. Take your frame, flip it upside down. Take your pieces of foam core board, place it directly over your frame. Take your X-Acto blade and then just cut it right across the bottom. Place your stencil in the center of your poster board and then just take your pencil, do a light trace all the way around. Okay, get rid of the stencil again, put the frame to the side, By the way, I picked this up for $5 at a thrift shop. Okay, take your butterfly, just put a little dot of hot glue on the back, and then just take it and then just place it however you like. Okay, make sure you disperse the colors all the way around. I cannot get over how beautiful these are. Again, use all the color you want. Color is better on this one. And then just place them all around, and you can overlap them like I did right there. Okay, and then once you get these in and it starts to fill up, just go in and fill in the holes. Okay, I have a question for everyone while I fill in this little hole here. I want to know if anyone has a secret on how to get these glue stick cobwebs from happening. They're everywhere. So let me know in the comments if you know how to stop this. Okay, for this part, keep them nice and tight. This is going to be the icing on the cake. Okay, put this onto the frame, then grab your tape, and we're just gonna tape this down. Okay, here we go. You're seeing this before I do in 3, 2, how does it look? Started off with a frame from the thrift store. I got all of these 3D butterflies online. Wow. Wow. I love this. Grab yourself some Dollar Tree bowls and some wooden beads. Grab that spray paint. I'm using black and white. Let's do it. Use a paint and primer all in one. And I know what you're thinking. Gooch, get those stickers off. And now let's coat these with black. Okay, take some white craft paint. Just put it, you can put it on top of your bowl. Grab yourself a little paintbrush. We're just going to paint every other one of these little inserts. Slow and steady wins the race, so take your time. If it doesn't come out perfect, it's okay. Okay, I saved these bottle caps for a reason. Take your gold spray paint the bottle caps. Make sure they don't have any design on the top. Take your hot glue and your bottle cap, just put a couple dots around the outside, and then we're just going to stick it right to this white bowl. Just place them in a zigzag formation. This turned out perfect, but I have to share this with you. Don't leave these in the sun to dry because these Dollar Tree bowls will melt. I almost forgot this. This is the highlight of this. I picked this up at Dollar Tree. Wait till you see where I go with this. Let's put this all together. We're gonna start with this one. Take your hot glue. Just put 3 dollops of hot glue all the way around. If you're gonna put this outside, make sure it's in a shaded area and make sure you use E6000. Take this, find the center, give it a good hand press. I got a little fancy. I added in some gold accents here. Just make sure you line them up and then just give it a good press. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. Okay, flip this over. Take your hot glue. We're just gonna put a good amount here all the way around and then press this right down in the center. All right, I think I keep the Gorilla Glue Stick Company in business single-handedly. Put hot glue all the way around. Make sure you get the back and the front. All right, I painted the gold beads. Just lay them in, bring them all the way around. Look how awesome this is turning out. Okay, a little more glue. This is on the bottom, so make sure you get plenty of it. Here we go, get it into place. Okay, I got a little bit of hot glue on my hand. I guess that's why they call it hot glue. Before I put this on, I have another idea. I love when I start a project and then I figure out how to make it better. Let's add this planter. I forgot that I had this little dessert cup, so we're gonna add it to the mix. Put it right on top of this one. This is just foam core board. Now I'm just going to glue this right down to the center. Last but not least, I cannot wait for you to see this all put together. Put your pineapple right on top. Now let's go find its special place. I may have outdone myself. I love that pineapple on top. I've seen these topiaries online on Crate and Barrel or Williams Sonoma for upwards to $300. I made this with Dollar Tree bowls, some leftover soda pop tabs. I've got the moss, a planter I already had in the backyard. I absolutely love it. Grab yourself some string lights and some fingernail polish. Let's get down to business. Fill your wine glasses up with room temperature tap water. Fill up all 3 right to the brim. Open that up, pour some in right on top. Make sure you use glasses that you don't care about ruining. Don't be afraid to use the ones with glitter. Pour that right on top as well. Last color going in, you can choose any colors you want. My Dollar Tree didn't have very many bright colors, but I was kind of going for this color anyway. Let's take these boring string lights from drab to fab. 3, 2, 1. In and out. Next one, in and out. I'm getting pretty good at this, except I forgot to get fingernail polish remover, so I've got to keep it off my hands. So when you dip it in, just dip and give it a little twist and bring it right back out. Look how awesome these turned out. I put these out in the sun to dry. You can dry them indoors on parchment paper. Look at this marbling effect. You can use whatever colors you want. All right, now let's turn on the lights. In 3, 2, look how amazing these turned out. Grab yourself a flower painting and a pair of scissors. Place an egg over the hole and with your Sharpie, just trace right around it. Take your scissors and cut all the way around. Just cut all the way through. Take an old pickle jar, remove that label, grab your painting, and then just mark the painting where the lip of the jar hits the canvas. We're almost done. Grab your hot glue. Just put a dollop of hot glue right under your line and then right here along the edge of your canvas. Take that jar, just put it right on there and give it a nice good press. Grab yourself some fresh flowers, remove all that jazz, cut off about halfway down. All right, let's get rid of all of these lower leaves, but leave the ones up top. You're gonna take them, you're gonna insert them right through the hole, just like that. Push them right down to the bottom of your vase. Okay, here's the secret. On the front flowers, you're gonna wanna cut these off shorter and place them right in the front. All right, don't forget to water your flowers since we're using fresh flowers. Look how amazing this art comes to life. All from a canvas I got online. You could get them at thrift stores or hobby shops. I found this at the thrift shop for $5. Grab yourself some chicken wire, lay it 2 inches over the end of your frame, and then just cut this 2 inches past the other side. Okay, take your chicken wire, unroll it, place it towards the end, grab yourself some thumbtacks, and then just tack this in about 3 inches from the end of your frame. Now that this side is tacked down, let's take this other end and then let's do the same here. Now that we've got this dome, bring this corner in like this and then fold this down all the way around and grab your thumbtacks, and then we're just gonna tack this into here. It's all coming together. Now that you've got the thumbtacks in, just take the wire and just press all of this in and just give it some ridges. I haven't used this stuff in a while and I'm excited to use this gap filler. Put it right down in between the chicken wire and fill that up. I might have got too much. I forgot that this stuff expands. Okay, while this is still wet, take your twinkle lights. You know me, it wouldn't be a Gooch creation without twinkle lights. Start at one end and just start placing it down into the spray foam. Have the head stick out just like that. We're gonna do this all the way around. You know, I always admit to my mistakes. I do this so you don't make the same mistakes. Wait till this is dry, then take your hot glue, just put a dollop of hot glue on the foam, and then just put that right there. Hold it into place until it's dry. The lights are all in place. Now look what we have to put on this pile of mashed potatoes. Okay, grab your succulents, just put these here. Doesn't that look like mashed potatoes? Push that right in. I've got these, they're so colorful. Look how realistic they look. I wish you could feel these. These are awesome. So I bought a box of 100 of these succulents. Let's see how many I actually use. Take these tall ones, have them sticking out just like that. Don't put them straight up in the air. Put this one here. Look at that. You can work with these. These are so easy to mess around with. Look how beautiful this is. This looks like a firecracker. I'm gonna put that right here on top. There are so many different sizes of these succulents. Take the small ones, set those to the side. You wanna place the big ones in first because we'll use those smaller ones for filler. Make sure you pull those lights through because we're gonna light this up in just a minute. Okay, take the small ones and then just fill in any place where you think you might see a little bit of the foam. All right, all done. Let's put it into place. I found the perfect spot for this succulent decor made from a thrift store frame. Let's turn on these lights in 3, 2, amazing. I used almost 2 full boxes of these. Check the comments. I'll put the link to these in the comments in case you want to get these exact succulents. These are amazing. Grab yourself a bag of sand from your next beach vacation. Who remembers collecting shells on the beach when you were a kid? Look how pretty this one is. Stick it right there in the sand. We're almost done, but first let's add in the twinkle lights. Just put the twinkle lights in all around the shells, but leave a spot here in the back. For your next beach vacation, take a family photo, put it in a nice little frame. We're just going to push this right down into the sand. I grabbed some air plants. These did not come from the Florida beach. This came from the hardware store. Just take your green plants, put them right down in there. I'll put this one next to the starfish. I grabbed this terrarium off of Amazon and it is perfect for this vacation memento. Just put that there. Make sure you have this open door in the back so we can reach in and turn on the lights. Let's turn on the lights in 3, 2, 1. Look how awesome this is with the lights on. Remember, folks, just bring back some sand from your next family beach vacation, grab some seashells, and you've got yourself a wonderful memory. Let's do it. Take your thrift store lamp, cut that cord. Look what I picked up. I can't wait for you to see this come together. Take a tiger or any other animal you want, add on some hot glue, and then we're just going to stick it right here to the front. Okay, you can use hot glue or E6000. You do you. Take the zebra. I'm going to put it right here in the front. Give it a good hand press. Next, we're going with the cheetah. Okay, glue on the back of Mr. Giraffe. I'm going to put it right in place here. You can use any lamp. You can find them at the thrift store, or maybe you have one in your basement. Okay, we're going to use this entire box of animals, I assume. So let's squish them all nice and close together. Okay, hot glue going onto the elephant. Let me know if you can tell. Is this an Asian elephant or an African elephant? Let's put that one right here into place. No room for the moose, but I found a place for the camel. Let's get the camel right in there. Get him glued into place. We're about to find out what I have planned for the top of this, but first, take some metallic gold. Paint it all up. Okay, here we go. I'm putting this solar light on top. Just take that, it fits right down into the lamp. And I picked up a brand new lampshade because the one from the thrift store was a little dirty. All right, just a little bit of hot glue to hold the lampshade into place. Don't overdo it and don't get it on the solar panel. All right, check it out. This is made with a thrift store lamp that I actually got for 97 cents because it's the blue tag day. I picked up this box of plastic animals from Amazon. Doesn't get much better than this. Take your pool noodle, place it into your tray, grab your kitchen saw and cut right through. Cut another piece of pool noodle, put it down the other side, grab your lemon lime soda, put it right in the middle. Let's fill in the gaps. Place these 2 pieces here and here. Lemons and limes are all the rage, so grab your toothpicks, dump them out. Just grab a toothpick and grab a lemon. Just take the toothpick, stick it right in there, and then just place that into the pool noodle. These lemons and limes are so realistic. I had to order a few to find ones that I like. Just stick these all in, disperse them all the way around. I almost got ahead of myself. I grabbed these boxwood stems at Michael's. Take these in, lay them in your arrangement. We're doing this first, and then just weave this between your oranges and your limes. Look how realistic these are. I wish you could touch them. They've even got the green, like they're not totally ripe. I love it. Just fill all of this in around the greenery and the other fruits. Okay, let's Gucciify this with some twinkle lights. Grab your twinkle lights. Just place them all the way through. Just wrap them right around the greenery, the lemons, and the limes. I can't wait for you to see what I've got planned for the 7-Up can, but first I've got these little mandarins. Aren't they cute? Put those right in there. This adds a little pop of a color, but doesn't take away from the theme of this tabletop extravaganza. Let's put the icing on the cake. Put some hot glue on top of that soda can. Look what I picked up at Home Goods. This is a lemon scented candle. Make sure you get it right in the center. Okay, let's turn on the twinkle lights in 3, 2, look at that. Oh, I absolutely love it.